Hey everyone, have you ever scrolled through social media, seen all the success stories, and wondered what's really going on with money for the average 30-year-old? It feels like everyone else has it figured out, right? We see the highlight reels, the big purchases, the seemingly effortless financial freedom. But today, we're going to pull back the curtain and dive into what's often an unspoken, harsh truth about the financial realities for many people in their 30s. Now, I know that sounds a bit intense, and it might even be shocking for some of you, but trust me, this isn't about judgment, and it's certainly not about making anyone feel bad. My goal here is purely about understanding, about shedding light on where many of us stand, and more importantly, it's about empowerment. Because once you truly understand the landscape, you can start to navigate it with confidence and make real changes for your future. Let's kick things off with a concept that often trips people up, and it's a big one: net worth. When you hear financial news or read articles, you might frequently come across statistics about the average 30-year-old having a net worth of, say, over $180,000. On the surface, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? You might even think, wow, I'm nowhere near that. I must be really behind. But here's the crucial kicker, and it's a point that often gets overlooked. That average number is heavily, and I mean heavily, skewed by a few super wealthy individuals. Imagine a room with 99 people who each have $100 and one billionaire. The average wealth in that room would be astronomical, but it wouldn't reflect the reality for the vast majority of people there. The same principle applies to net worth statistics. The real picture, the one that genuinely reflects the financial standing of most everyday people, is captured by the median net worth. The median is the middle point. If you lined up every 30-year-old by their net worth, the median is the person right in the middle. And for someone under 35 in the US, that median net worth is closer to $39,000. Yes, you heard that right, $39,000. That's a massive difference from $180,000, isn't it? This isn't just a statistical nuance, it's a profound insight. It means if you're looking at that big average number and feeling a sense of inadequacy or feeling like you're constantly playing catch-up, you are absolutely not alone. In fact, statistically speaking, most people are in the same boat or even further behind that median. This isn't meant to discourage you or make you feel worse, quite the opposite. It's to show you the true reality, to validate your feelings, and to emphasize that understanding this distinction is the very first, most powerful step you can take towards changing your own financial story. It's about setting realistic expectations and then building a plan from there. So, take a deep breath. You're here to learn, and that's what matters most. Now, let's shift our focus to something many of us carry, often silently and sometimes with a sense of shame: debt. It's a word that can make us cringe, but it's an undeniable part of the financial landscape for millions. For the average millennial, a generation largely comprising those in their 30s, the total average debt is a truly staggering $132,280. Just let that number sink in for a moment. Think about that figure. It's not just a single isolated loan. For most, it's a complex mix of different financial obligations that accumulate over time. Let's break down what this often looks like. Nearly 78% of millennials are currently carrying a credit card balance, and the average amount they owe on those cards is almost $7,000. That's not just a small convenience charge, that's a significant chunk of change that often comes with high interest rates, making it incredibly difficult to pay down. Beyond credit cards, over 2/3 of millennials have an auto loan, with an average balance exceeding $25,000. Cars are essential for many, but the cost of financing them can be a heavy burden. And then there's the dream of home ownership. While it's a goal for so many, only about 37% of millennials actually own a home. For those who do, their average mortgage is a massive $320,000. This highlights a significant challenge. Even when 30-somethings achieve the milestone of buying a home, they often do so with substantial debt, reflecting the soaring housing costs in many areas. We also can't forget student loans. While the percentage of millennials with student loan debt is around 15%, similar to Generation Z, the amount they owe is often much higher, averaging around $32,911. And personal loans are also a factor, with about 45% of millennials carrying an average of $16,882 in personal loan debt. These aren't just cold, hard numbers. They represent real-life stress, sleepless nights, missed opportunities, and for many, a persistent feeling of being trapped in a cycle. If you're listening to these figures and finding yourself nodding along, perhaps feeling a pang of recognition or even a sense of relief that you're not alone, then know this: you are absolutely not an outlier. This is the shared reality for millions of people navigating their 30s. It's a testament to the economic pressures and choices many face. But acknowledging this reality is the first step toward finding a path through it. It's about understanding the collective struggle so you can better strategize your individual fight. So, with all that debt weighing on many, what about savings, especially when it comes to preparing for retirement? This is another area where the statistics can be quite sobering. Financial experts often recommend a clear benchmark. By the time you reach age 30, you should ideally have at least 1 times your annual salary saved for retirement. This is a common guideline to ensure you're on track for a comfortable future. However, when we look at the reality for many 30-somethings, the picture is often very different. The median 401k balance for someone in their 30s, for example, is typically between $25,000 and $40,000. And for many, their total retirement savings across all accounts is even less than $50,000. This creates a significant gap between what's recommended and what's actually being achieved by the majority. This gap between the ideal and the real can feel incredibly overwhelming. It's easy to look at these numbers and feel like you're constantly playing catch-up, or that the goal is simply unattainable. And it's not just about retirement. Many 30-year-olds also struggle with building up emergency savings, which is crucial for financial stability. Without a solid emergency fund, unexpected expenses can quickly derail any progress made on debt or long-term savings. Adding to this pressure cooker is the current economic climate. We're seeing rising living costs across the board, from housing to groceries to everyday necessities, and it's not going unnoticed. A significant 72% of young adults are actively trying to improve their financial health, but it often feels like an uphill battle against persistent inflation and higher interest rates, which make borrowing more expensive and saving less impactful if not managed strategically. These statistics, when laid bare, can feel incredibly heavy. I understand that. They paint a picture that might feel discouraging, perhaps even unfair, especially if you've been working hard and still feel like you're treading water. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others or to the idealized versions of financial success we often see portrayed. This can lead to feelings of anxiety, frustration, and even a sense of hopelessness. But here's the most important truth, and I want you to really internalize this. Your financial story isn't written yet. Your 30s are not the end of your financial journey. They are, in fact, a powerful turning point. This is the decade where small, consistent actions, when applied diligently, can start to create massive momentum. It's the decade where the seeds you plant can begin to grow into something substantial. This is where the magic of compound interest truly starts to get serious. While it might feel slow in your 20s, by your 30s, with a bit more capital and time, the power of your money earning money really begins to accelerate. This is where learning to budget effectively, strategically tackling that high-interest credit card debt, and consistently saving and investing, even if it's just small amounts to start, can literally change your entire financial future. You absolutely have the power to shift these statistics for yourself. It's about taking control, one step at a time, and understanding that every small decision adds up to a significant impact over time. So, with all this information, you might be asking, okay, I understand the problem, but what can I actually do about it? And that's the right question to ask. The good news is there are concrete, practical steps you can take, starting today, to begin rewriting your financial narrative. These aren't quick fixes, but they are powerful habits that, when consistently applied, will yield incredible results. First, and perhaps most crucially, is to know your numbers. This means facing your finances head-on without fear or judgment. What's your actual net worth? Not the average, but your median. What's your total debt across all categories? Credit cards, auto loans, student loans, personal loans? How much do you have saved for emergencies and for retirement? Knowledge truly is power here. When you understand exactly where you stand, you can make informed decisions about where you want to go. You can't chart a course if you don't know your starting point. Next, you need to budget like a boss. I know budgeting can sound restrictive or boring, but think of it as giving every dollar a job. It's about intentional spending, not deprivation. Create a realistic budget that reflects your income and expenses. There are countless apps and methods out there, from the 50-30-20 rule to zero-based budgeting. Find one that works for you. The goal is to identify where your money is currently going and then consciously redirect it towards your financial goals, whether that's debt repayment, saving, or investing. This isn't about cutting out all fun. It's about making sure your spending aligns with your values and your future aspirations. Third, and this is a big one for many, you must attack high-interest debt. Those credit card balances especially can be financial quicksand. The interest rates are often so high that a significant portion of your monthly payment goes directly to interest, making it incredibly difficult to pay down the principal. Prioritize paying off these high-interest debts. Consider strategies like the debt snowball or debt avalanche method. The money you save on interest is essentially an instant guaranteed return on your investment, and it frees up more cash flow for other goals. Fourth, automate your savings and investments. This is one of the simplest yet most effective strategies. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account and to your investment accounts like a 401k or IRA every payday. Make it a non-negotiable expense, just like rent or utilities. This is the essence of paying yourself first. When you automate, you remove the temptation to spend that money, and you ensure consistent progress towards your financial goals, leveraging the power of dollar-cost averaging in your investments. Finally, and this is an ongoing journey, educate yourself continuously. The world of personal finance can seem complex, but it doesn't have to be. Watch more videos like this one, read books, listen to podcasts, follow reputable financial educators. The more you learn, the more confident you'll become in making smart financial decisions. Financial literacy isn't taught in most schools, so it's up to us to seek out this vital knowledge. Every new concept you grasp, every new strategy you learn, adds another tool to your financial toolkit. The shocking truth about the average 30-year-old's money situation isn't meant to scare you into inaction. Quite the opposite. It's meant to ignite a fire within you. It's meant to serve as a powerful wake-up call, showing you that if you feel behind, you are absolutely not alone. And more importantly, you have immense power to change your trajectory. Your 30s are a pivotal decade. It's a time of significant earning potential, but also a time when financial habits, good or bad, really start to solidify. Don't let the statistics define your future. Start today. Pick one of these steps, just one, and commit to it. Whether it's checking your net worth, setting up a simple budget, or automating a small savings transfer, every single step, no matter how small it feels, is a step forward. Your future self, the one who will eventually enjoy financial freedom and peace of mind, will undoubtedly thank you for the actions you take today. Remember, financial success isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about progress, not perfection. You've got this. Let's build a better financial future together.